there, stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chigga-Conqueror. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Hey, 57, 57. 15. Yellow.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A first down carry for Henry. He stiff arms it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Wilson. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Easy. 43.
Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. A gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
43! 43!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Henry up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down by Willie Gay. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But
no, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57 color. Hey, color. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Yellow.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Yellow.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. If this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks, what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And some room to roam now. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Yellow! Hey, 57, 57!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, Sunday. Attack. Easy.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, we're going to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Inside handoff, Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.
with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year,
as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hey, 43.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. Short little throw to Ebron. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Yellow. Hey, Red Blitz.
is going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Again to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a handoff to Henry. And some room to maneuver. 157 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Right side complete. That's Woods. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Henry, and this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Randy Bullock to kick off for the Titans.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley, Ridley. Hey, 43. 15. Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Brandon, has certainly looked like they have that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Easy.
And they take a knee.